Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, we haven't opened in this spot before. Why? Because typically it's crazy busy here, but for some reason this morning we got lucky. There was a deluge of rain yesterday and early this morning, or overnight through to this morning. Everywhere the ground is sodden, everywhere is wet. But luckily enough, remarkably, it just cleared and left us with these views and these skies. I mean, fantastic, eh? Parliament Square, the grass as ever is being left to regrow. But wow, it really is at the moment an almost perfect morning. It's also very rare not to have, at the moment I say it, not to have somebody getting a selfie with Mr. Churchill. Yep. Very rare, actually. This is one of the most popular spots in the whole of central London. And it's kind of curious that just at the right moment, you know, with these reflections, look at that, folks, look at the reflection of the building opposite in the water. Okay, I need to be really careful here because I'm not used to actually crossing this spot, so I'm not sure which direction the traffic comes from and indeed where it turns to after it approaches. But for a Monday morning, it is remarkable how little traffic there is. Plenty of people, as you'll see in a moment, but an extraordinarily modest number of vehicles. I wonder what's happened. Sort of National Petrol Saving Day or something. It's very curious. Still got plenty in the queue. We will get a bit of wind today, guys. If we do, I'll speak up or move my mouth closer to the microphone. It's not supposed to be super gusty, but yeah, a little windy. This is what they've got. I mean, it's not surprising that everybody flocked out the second that the water had settled on the ground and the rain has stopped. I mean, it really is one of those, yeah, don't worry bro, one of those picture perfect mornings yet again, isn't it? Look at this. That's quite the queue, to be honest. On a Monday, guys, before before the day's even begun. Look at them all. And as usual, we get a happy tourist in our camera. I was going to ask you where he's from, but sorry, go ahead, ladies. Is that okay? All right, thank you. Damn, she's brave, actually. I mean, trying to get that exact famous Eiffel Tower pose. Something of an illusion, but you can, if you stand just in the right spot, appear to have your finger gently massaging the top of the Elizabeth Tower. Meanwhile, another person that decided to help themselves to the rug in their suite of Claridge's. I mean, if you're paying like £6 a night, I think it's only fair to make a bit of clothing out of some of the accessories, guys, eh? Especially not going to be wearing that fuzzy coat when you go home again, in all likelihood. The problem this morning, actually, I think for a lot of the tourists is going to be the fact that it's a little bit windy. Not a lot, but you can see she's having trouble getting her hair to sit right. We'll leave her to it. Now, this morning is one of our favourite mornings. What do I mean by that? Well, not just because it's beautiful, and it is. It really is. Look at this. Absolutely lovely, in fact. All that weekend mush and dust kicked up by the tourists, all glued back to the ground on Monday morning. So we should get some spectacular images of the horses. But why is it always a good morning on a Monday like this? Well, because the Blues are back. That's why. And odd as it might seem, actually no, it's not odd, because the longest shift is the shift they were away for, which is a 72-hour weekend shift. The Blues left on Friday morning, they're coming back this morning, so 72 hours away. And to be honest, for a Monday, certainly compared to last Monday, this isn't bad at all, is it? I do expect we're going to get some decent numbers. However, I'm not honestly expecting a palace deluge. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they'd actually, wait, thinking about it, there might be. But it might be already on the way, in the sense that if it was raining quite heavily most of the morning, then there is at least a 50-50 chance that the guard change at the palace was either a wet mount In other words, very brief, so everybody will, oh, I can't be bothered to watch this. There's not really much to watch when there's a wet mount, to be honest. They just sort of march over in their long coats and march back again. No music, no ceremony. Or if it were really raining, they might have just skipped it entirely and put out the no guard change today board at the palace. Now, I personally am a fan of the no guard change mornings. Why? Because inadvertently it means that everybody, rugs and all, finds their way to horse guards. The royalists, military fans, and general tourists that obviously arrive at the palace are there's nothing to see. So they talk to the police or they Google what's nearby, and boom, they end up at horse guards. Just like us, in fact, but for different reasons, ladies and gents. Odd that back there it was so quiet with pretty much no traffic at all, which never happens. Yet here, it's the opposite. Okay, seeing a Turkish, wow, first time I've seen this actually, a Turkish tour guide. Look at her flag. Turkish tours, everybody, here in central London today. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure we've never actually seen a Turkish tour group. Of all the people that we spoke to ever and asked them, where are you from? I don't think anyone's ever said, I'm from Turkey, which is quite a surprise given that, geographically speaking, Turkey isn't particularly far away, relative to, for example, you know, Australia or Canada or most of Asia, etc. So we just walked past Downing Street, nothing happening, so I didn't bother to turn the camera. I think it's a great thing actually if more countries are opening up to the idea of organised tours around the British Royal District. Now, we've got the amazing Muslim history tours. We've seen him a few times on the channel. One of the nicest people I think we've ever come across at horseguards. He's an absolute gem, and his massive group that he brings along are always super happy and fascinated by the whole thing, which I find extraordinary. You know, it's really good to see that people from other religions and countries far away are as open to the idea of British royalty and its association with the Christian Church through the ages as many of us are with other religions around the world. So, our last little teeny weeny bit. It's actually really warm in the sun, I'm surprised. The base temperature is 5 degrees, but if somebody says to me right now, John, what temperature is it? I would say it's close to, it feels like more like 15. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. This is what we've been hoping for, because I've still got my little mitts on, look, and they've been on pretty much non-stop since October. Can you imagine, guys? Yes, my poor hands, they need some natural vitamin D. So the first day I can come out without the gloves on is going to feel truly special. Okay, so for the moment a fairly deserted horse guards, which is not necessarily negative, because don't forget people at the back watching the arrival and departure. At the moment they're doing the gatesman and shitsman in the yard, just about to finish up. So first trooper, first horsey of the day, looking dapper actually in the light. Follow along. Lifeguards have just been relieved. Beautiful light as usual in the archway. Second trooper with a beautiful mount. Look at this one. Gosh. Now, if this horsey's been clipped, he must be exceedingly black underneath. I mean, I can't tell, so I'm not going to say, hey, look, he's clipped or not. I mean, the coat doesn't look long, but at the same time... Actually, wait, hold on a second. This royal-looking beast reminds me massively of Q10. It's not Q10, I'm sure it's not. Let's have a quick look, guys, to see if I can ID this whole few whilst it's quiet, and also try and make this beauty the picture of the day. He is quite magnificent. One second. Whichever horse this is has not been here in a little while, I'm sure of it. Please let the hoof number be clear. Oh. Right, I've got the hoof number, I think. It's actually one of two numbers, but the second digit's clear. that sort of lion-like noise that Q10 makes. Let me just look at the list quickly, guys. You know how reluctant I am to do this when I'm standing here. Yes, of course, we should have guessed. It's a horsey who is from the Q10 family, folks. How do we know that? It's hard to explain, you know, I don't know the equine terms, but let's just say the neck, the posture, even the shape of the horse's head. There are only about 4 or 5 that look like this. Q10 is probably the most famous. Q10 obviously, although we've seen him here with the Blues before, he was borrowed from the Lifeguards. He's a Lifeguard horse who's only been seen here ever, that I remember, 3 times, 4 times tops. In other words, I don't know where they keep him. Maybe he's got like a sort of a secret underground arena all to himself. Anyway, this one, this magnificent, glorious, gigantic black horse. He is black, guys. He's like really black. Look at the difference between the horse and the sign on the wall. What difference, John? Exactly. He's really black. There's no difference. Pretoria. We got there in the end, folks. This is the magnificent, stately, regal Pretoria, who doesn't even give a damn that I know his name. Look, who just like, get away, peasant. You're not even important enough to film me. Go away. Take yourself and your lowly camera out of my presence. Gosh, he is absolutely massive. The trooper probably feels super good sitting on a horse that big this morning, because he's got a great view over any crowd that does or doesn't appear. That's for sure. Wow. He's a massive horse, guys. 17-ish, 17-1. Okay, our first lucky tourists. And they're from Russia. How do I know that? Because he was saying to his kids, "Не бойся," which means don't be scared. Don't. I mean, literal translation is don't be frightened, but yeah, don't be scared of the horse. Не бойся. She's not going to be бойся either, because she's standing on the right side of the line. Absolutely superb light we've got, guys. Here, look at this. The reflection of the lady tourist's torso on the ground, etc. We haven't, because of the box, got the horse's shadow on the ground, at least not yet. Let's move away a little bit. I feel a bit too close to the tourists and their kids.
Yes.
He's basically just saying to them, get closer to the line. Wary approach, which is probably smart actually with the horse this big. It's actually, looking along here, there's a surprisingly good number of people that are already here, that have assembled. She's taken aback by
like a million pictures. Thank you.
How magnificent Pretoria is. Notice how everyone that walks over has to arc their neck upwards somewhat to look at him. The other horse at the other end is pretty large too, but just doesn't have that serene, regal breeding. I'm trying to remember the other horses. There are at least 4. Folks, pop in the comments which are the horses that look like this one. Q10 Pretoria, which other ones? There are a couple of others. We've come across them, we've mentioned them, referred to them before. Okay, so into the yard. Why? Well, it's 23 minutes past. I'm not going to wait here because it'll be a bit too long of a wait. But there is a decent sized crowd at the other end of the tunnel. As you can see, look how well lit the parade ground is this morning. In fact, perfect conditions for a guard change morning. Ladies and coffees are being told, hey ladies, hello. To go that way. Trooper on this side. I can't get any closer, folks, because that part of the yard is sealed and sterile. No one is allowed over there. But what light he has, Look at this. We've got a double arc of light. Wait, let me just make it a little bit more central. That is a really, really, really beautiful image, is it not? I'm trying to actually center the camera, but I've just realised, as I often do standing in the yard, it's not completely level. So whichever way I move the camera, it's not going to get it quite level. Something's always going to be a little bit off. It's the best I can do. Beautiful, really. And he's already had his Weetabix and getting his steps in. How's about that? Done. Right. La Guardia. Yes, we have Guardias here. That's a Spanish guard, though. La Guardia. Yes, La Guardia. Right. Back to where we very briefly started. And it was brief because I was kind of following the light. And as you can see already, that sunlight has vanished. It's gone. Where's it gone? I don't know, but it's gone. Okay, best dress number 1. Zoom out, guys. Sorry, we were zoomed in. Trooper's looking very serious this morning. Didn't even flinch. Whilst it's quiet and we're able to be in front, let me get the name of this one, folks. I don't mind being unlazy when there's very small chance of the camera being stolen, but plus, to be honest, this camera's going in the bin. Phone's going in the bin next weekend when a new one arrives. Right, okay, got the number. So Pretoria, and this one is Trinidad. Who actually we saw here a few days ago. Yeah, Trinidad. Strictly speaking, she's breaking the rules, but hey, she's from Spain, so it's okay. I mean, Nelson kind of broke the rules with Trafalgar, didn't he? So fair's fair. Right, so Frenchies and Spaniards here today, so far, and a couple of Russians. At least these early tourists are quite chipper. And actually, now the breeze has come back, yeah, it was smart to dress up, folks. The wind chill is pushing down to -5. Yeah, just be as loud as you want with your case. Don't worry about the horse. Not a problem at all. Maybe change the case for a better one next time with super clanky wheels. Now, it'll be interesting to see how many people do emerge from the tunnel to the front after they're finished. Oh. That, I think, just made her morning. She's on the way to work, stuck in a repetitive corporate environment for probably the next 8 hours or maybe more. And all of a sudden she comes out of the gate, approaching the office, and what does she see? She sees a king's horse in the sunshine. I mean, that would make me fairly excited, guys. Yeah, I would get aroused by that, I must say. It's definitely better than there being no horse here, let's be quite frank. This would be a very dour place, actually, were the gates to be locked and there to be horses no more. That I don't think would be something any of us would ever want to see. And let's hope that that day never arrives. Okay, so she's back for a second try. I say outfit of the day. I mean, she does look lovely, but there's not really been any competition so far yet. She's quite brave. She gave her phone. I was wondering who was taking the pictures. She gave her phone to some random guy who luckily was honest and not a thief, and actually handed it back to her after taking the pictures. I mean, I would definitely have given the phone back. Probably would have drained both bank accounts first. Opportunities present themselves. I'm joking, I wouldn't do it. Right, 2 or 3 minutes. Always nice to see those first early people that are out and about, because they don't understand just how smart they are to get here and get a picture in the sunshine that's already vanished. Oh, hold on, hey, right on time. I actually completely forgot about that. It's me thinking the blues are coming in a minute. But the lifeguards have to leave first, don't they? Okay, let me avoid the water. Lots and lots of water on the ground. There we go. Lovely aspect right in front of the leaving troopers. Zoomed at 1.5 for this. Close, but not too close. Boom. I'm sure one or two of you might have spotted a beauty or two that you recognise, either among the guards or among their horses. Now, we've probably realistically got way under 5 minutes between this exact moment in time and the second group of blues coming in. It makes me hesitant. Oh, hold on a second. Whoa, 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 we've got a runaway horse, guys. What the flip? I've never seen that before. Hold on. What on earth? Hold on. What the flipping? Oh my goodness me, look at this. Let's hope he doesn't run into the yard. Oh, flipping hell. There's actually nowhere to run. Oh my goodness me. Where's the trooper? Let's hope the trooper's okay. Oh my god, what is this girl doing in the middle? What the oh my good lord, look at this. Victoria's actually screaming. Right folks, I'm going to concentrate more on my own personal safety than on the horse. If there's the trooper, actually let's not focus on the trooper. That doesn't need to be, it's not important. What on earth? Okay, so he was thrown. The police have got his kit. I'm not going to put the camera on the trooper. Absolutely extraordinary. Really, really extraordinary. I'm not filming his face. Don't film it either, yeah? Let's agree we're not going to put the trooper who just fell off the horse.
Stop, man.
Okay, you're going to publish it, yeah? Seriously, grow up, boy. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Okay, folks, so you heard me say to him...
Sorry. Stay.
Well, yeah, I just said to him, don't publish it, yeah.
No, you're gonna hold everyone. Guys, back please, back. Please officer, back. No.
Right folks, undercover police were here very quickly to close everything down. You heard me say very firmly to him not to publish it. The police have just told him as well not to publish it, okay? Anyone doubts that, I put a reputation on the line, because I'm telling you, undercover police have just told him as well not to publish it. Both of us have agreed that we are not going to publish that incident with the actual crazy part. I'll have a very good look at the video before it goes out, and if anything that could be problematic. But you've done it before, okay?
When?
Look, you and I have never had a problem. The only problem is that they told me not to talk to you, which is why I don't. But I'm just saying, when the guard lost his helmet before and you went into the yard, into the stables, you did publish that. We both know you did. It's still on your channel.
Please don't do like that, okay? I know what I'm doing. Do it.
But if you published it before, I'm trying to help you to avoid getting in trouble. If I'm not going to publish it and I got all of it, then I'm trying to help you by telling you not to publish it as well.
Do not like approach me like that. Just idiot. Just telling me like that.
I didn't call you an idiot. I didn't disrespect you. I just said to you, don't publish it. Don't publish it. I'm not going to publish it. Nor should you.
Just right now there.
I just told you not to publish it. I'm trying to help you. The police just told you not to publish it. Did you publish it the last time it happened? Yes or no?
No, I didn't do it. You did it here.
Don't be so stupid. It's very clear. The trooper, without his helmet, walking into the stables, is still on your channel.
You did it before, not me.
Hello? I was on that side, without even focusing on his face.
That side,
right, and you got his face, and I didn't. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
No.
Okay, you know what? Carry on. If you want to get yourself in trouble, don't wait. Even ignore me. Don't listen to me. I'm trying to help you, okay?
No, not about the help, please. If something problem, they're gonna come to me. If you have a problem, do it to
He just did. I was just talking to him. Did the police just tell both of us not to publish it? Yes.
Well, yes,
right,
yes,
then
yes.
that's the end of the conversation.
But please do not take
Okay, you know what? I will not even bother to try and help you in future.
Respect everyone, John.
Hello, I do respect everybody. The only person I don't respect is idiots that get in my face with their camera trying to make a point, and you know who I'm talking about.
Your voice nice to the people, but please, you have to respect everyone.
I make my voice nice to the people. I narrate my videos. It's very simple.
Doing like you problem here. Look, we're good, yeah. And now you're making something mess everything here. Please.
If somebody's going to be disrespectful, or the troopers are going to tell me that they're tired of somebody. Okay, you want to know the truth? They are extremely angry with the fact that you're there for 3 or 4 hours every day. Now you know, okay?
Make your own business.
I've told you. If they've told me many times that they're sick and tired of you being there all day, why do you do it? You do it because you don't care about their wishes. All you care about is your channel and money. Okay, and we both know it. There we go, folks. He wanted to have it. He had it. I just told him. Now he knows. I told him extremely clearly, without putting the camera on his face, that they are tired of him being there for 3-4 hours a day. Now, I'm going to need to be super careful with that footage. I think we did briefly capture the trooper's face when I first came out. I'll have a good look at that when I get back this afternoon. It might take YouTube a while to blur it, but the footage will get blurred. Right, let's have a look, etc., and see if things are relatively normal in the yard. The most interesting thing, actually... Oh, sorry, I turned it away, I didn't see you. Sorry, folks. The most interesting thing was how quickly the officers that nobody knew were there were on it. They were like that in a second. Goodness me, what the flip? Did the crazy horse go inside, or what happened? That was the scariest thing I've ever seen at the back. Do you hear them screaming? It's always been screaming. That was you got the best spot today, I tell you. Well, officers are, I think, probably quite happy that they're in the yard. We never saw anything like that before. That was intense. Wow. Okay, supposedly my voice then is the cause of anxiety, frustration, and potentially envy on the behalf of other creators. What did he say? Something about your nice voice or your pleasant voice, or I don't even know what that was that he said. Something about your voice. I don't know, but that was the adrenaline kicked in big time when. Gosh, that's the first time I think I've ever actually been scared here. I can't imagine how the trooper felt. Flipperoo, people, that was just insane. Okay, I don't know if that's going to delay the second group of blues coming in. Everything was so peaceful, everything was so serene, and then the horse went completely berserk. Okay. Golly. Back to the front. Now, one thing we do know, and this is a huge positive, is if that footage does get out anywhere, there were only 2 people here that got it. I say that got it, I mean I got all of it, but the other person filming got a part of it. But the thing is, I think both of us, or one member or another in the footage, got the trooper's face, not intentionally. I think it's when I first walked out, the trooper was on the video. The corporal of horse has just gone out. I'm kind of thinking to myself at this point, what's the best thing to do? Actually, I need to move the camera because I think the undercover police are coming into the yard. Wait. That was wild. Like really, really, really wild. Gosh. I've never seen anything that crazy before. Hold on a second. I think a couple of off-duty troopers are finishing out. Police in the middle, undercover police on the left. It's kind of like they don't know where to point the camera at this point. Someone that probably doesn't want to be filmed might end up accidentally getting filmed. Which is not my intention. Actually, wait guys, let me put the camera down and around 1 second, because they're heading out, they're really close to the camera. The couple of troopers are walking out, I'm guessing possibly to get ahead of the other group that are coming through. For some reason, the horses are very unsettled this morning. I'm looking at the back right now, and the blues horses are not settled at all. Right, Blues and Royal second group are coming into the yard. Flipping hell. Now I know what it must feel like to be a cowboy in a pen with a horse that's, I don't know, being trained or something. And I wasn't even that close to it. But how quickly the horse changed its direction, folks, when it's leaping left to right all over the place. Absolutely terrifying. hope the trooper's alright. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. Horses seem to be fine. Yeah, quite literally boundless energy. Certainly got his exercise in this morning, didn't he, that horse? Wow. Mad. Right, let's go back to the front. Which, for the moment, I think is where we'll stay. I was not expecting that this morning at all. Right. I mean, the main thing is that the trooper was on his feet when he went into the tunnel. It wasn't like last time when the trooper was stretchered off. So you might be watching this video a little later than usual, guys. But then again, it's fundamentally important that I check it thoroughly before it's published. The tourists that were at the back, actually, I think probably had the fright of their lives. I don't ever remember hearing. There were a few kind of gasps the last time we had an accident at the back, but that was very different, and the way the horse was bounding all over the place. Flipping hell. Meanwhile, Pretoria is just like, John, it's all good. Don't worry. It's under control. No. He's very chill. Right, so the first group of super duper tourists have arrived, and in the yard. Absolutely mad. Completely and utterly packed up with them all. Actually, wait, this is... I've noticed actually a few people are missing this morning. I haven't spied Colin yet. I don't know if he was out the back. Or any of the usuals that are typically here on Monday. Let's hope, actually. I didn't see because I'm afraid I'm not getting certain bits and bobs in the camera. Let's hope that the horse didn't accidentally run into any tourists. I mean, I didn't see any ambulances. I haven't seen any blue lights, so I'm guessing it all ended well, relatively. Madness. They're all flooding in actually and waiting on the line for something to happen, which is curious because it's already finished. Unless, what am I missing? No, it has already finished. Last group rode out, the final group of blues came in, so there is nothing else that's going to happen in the yard if and until, I can't see what time it is, the gatesman will move. 1 second, it's currently 11:41. Wow. Yes, 11:41, ladies and gents. Right, let's get ourselves around. Way around, closer to the front. Okay, so these are some of the people that were out the back that didn't obviously get trampled. Hence having been able to walk here through the front. It'd be interesting actually to see how many people have decided to come from the back through into the yard. And how many people will skip it entirely? Yeah. Let's walk it. Massive group actually still there. Very curious though actually that I say all the regulars, not just the photographers, but a few regular people that often observe the guard changes, especially on Mondays, more so than other guard changes during the week, are all absent today. Very curious. I think maybe most were thinking the same as me, that if the weather forecast is accurate, it's going to be a bit of an overcast, depressive kind of day. But luckily, folks, it didn't end up being so yet. Frenchie, primarily. Let's hope she doesn't get told to get out of the box in that lovely outfit that she clearly spent some time putting together. Key thing, guys, when you get a picture here is always make sure you've been to Sainsbury's first to buy some sandwiches for lunch, and then include the orange bag as the visual focal point in your picture. Okay, so the gates person, I can't see if it's gatesman or woman for the moment. Hopefully if these tourists move out of the way, we'll actually be able to spot who it is. Gates person, let's leave it at that for the time being. It's actually one of the lady troopers, folks. Gatesman duties today. I hadn't noticed actually because we haven't got close enough to see. Got a nod from both her colleagues. I'm assuming that means all is well. And she's back in again. Oddly enough, there's still a lot of people around the edge of the parade ground at the back. I don't know why, because it's finished. So unless they're thinking there's still something else to come, or... Oh! A little bro. Wait. I think the gesture with the horse was enough to send the boy scuttling. To be honest, the trooper would need to either be super loud or really arc his neck over to be able to shout down from that massive horse. Glad we got the picture of the day when the sunshine was out. I think everyone who's been here thus far this morning has got pretty lucky. They've got beautiful horses. So the chance of actually getting an actively bad picture is problematic. Not sure what he said. Something like patience. What is it? She's asking if she can touch it. What's she got in her hand? Oh, it's an apple. Trooper shook his head. Nope. Yeah, there's an apple. I'll ask if I can. She did approach respectfully and ask, and then just presume she could feed the horse, but obviously it was a firm no. I'd be actually scared of feeding a horse as big an apple, to be fair. Take off the whole flipping whole wrist. Is it an apple? Did you ask if you'd give the horse an apple?
Yes.
Yeah, they're really fussy these days about it, unfortunately.
That's okay. I totally get it. That's why I always ask first.
So did the apple travel all the way from the US with you, or is that an English apple?
No, it's an English apple. No, it's an English apple.
Okay, damn. He should have said yes then. Wow. Okay. Lovely, respectful US tourist there. Great smile she had as well. Okay, this chap's outfit is sponsored by Baker Foil. I typically cook my chicken dinners in a substance not entirely different to that for which his coat is constructed. And the windshield guys along the horse guards today. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, hold on a second, I just remembered something. Yeah, it's the last one, isn't it? Sorry, I completely forgot, folks. So it looks like all is well. I can't tell from this angle which of the two. I think actually, I can't know, I don't know. That is the trooper, plus the NCO, I'm guessing. So the fact they're riding out together is a huge positive. It means that all is well. The soldier is not injured, and neither is the horse. That's got to be a huge positive, at least from my perspective. Okay, here we go. Gang signs homie. Wait. It's okay. Okay, trooper in his number 2 uniform is opening up the box doors. That sunshine, guys, is desperately trying to come back. Look, let's hope the cloud will dissipate somewhat, and then we'll be ready to go. Actually, folks, what I hadn't realised, I just have realised now, silly me, I thought the lifeguards had actually left. Because typically they ride off, and as they've ridden off, the blues come through. Overlooked the fact that the lifeguards hadn't left, they just have. So the 2 final troopers went out, and then the rest of their colleagues at the back, who were waiting, all ride out together across the parade ground. Probably one of the latest times ever, actually. It's precisely 10 minutes to noon. So they're running a good 15 minutes plus late this morning. Wow. A lot of police in the yard this morning as well. I can spy 6, which probably having a chat about what happened, which is more than usual for this time of the morning anyway. I'm convinced the sun is going to hit again any moment. Definitely a breast dress couple over here, look at that. I mean, the only problem is they took the wrong flight. They'd intended to go to Val d'Isère. The skis are there, but they end up in London. Okay, now, finally, as the rest of the troopers have left, that massive number of people are indeed starting to flood in. It's a difficult one, actually, to call which end is better, but instinctively, looking at the numbers, and because we've just been with Pretoria, I'm going to relocate to this end. That way, we get to see through the box, through the gate, and horsey. Quite a few people have got their rucksacks kind of in a black bag. So I guess at some point earlier this morning it really was pouring. Luckily I was still asleep at that point. Troopers coming out. Quite sure why. Probably actually thinking about to reset the bus on. Yeah. it makes sense. Okay, so now they start to flood out. So perhaps there are actually far more people at the back, and obviously people that arrive later at the back to start coming through the gates.
Okay.
You can have a nursery class over in the middle. Look at them all. She sprints over enthusiastically. You definitely call it right, actually. Most people are loitering. At least some are going up.
Let's try and make him up. Throw him up with the ass. That's it. You get it.
Sorry guys, the wind is behind me. It's crazy. I don't know if you can hear it. The microphone's picking it up.
Fire to the bag.
Yeah, you probably heard the British kids behind me saying, "Tell him a joke, tell him a joke." I mean, they couldn't think of one, luckily. I was ready with the joke. What did the trooper say about the three idiots? Punchline, part 2. If there is going to be a part, big if, folks. Still got tons of people in, out, like, not stopping. Curious, eh? Coming out the tunnel, coming out the gate, into the sunshine. The sunshine is back, temporarily. Oh, this tour guide has just said to his group, make sure you go in the box, and look, they're all marching around the edge of it. A sacred box. Great thing to see, eh, folks? They're all patiently waiting. Look, in fact, they've stood this girl here to make sure they can't go across the corner of the box and take a shortcut. Brilliant. Is that not how it should be, ideally? Continuously? Yeah, just getting floppies back. I thought I was there first. And to be fair, bless her, she was. Oh, here we go again. Now it's Blondie's mum's turn to get pushed out of the way by a tourist. Line bikes. They should actually, I really think they should be banned. I don't think they should be allowed in London. It's a complete waste of time and space. And people tend, look, like this guy, look, just stop there with the line bike right in front of the box. Don't worry about, everyone else. It's just him and his bike. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Amazing, no? Okay, so the trooper did speak up. I have no idea why.
Cross the line. You see the line? You did cross it. Okay, sorry. You crossed it. Okay, soft on it. Respect His Majesty.
It's amazing how many supporters have got very clear about the fact that there's a box there. It really makes you wonder.
I never crossed the line.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you didn't cross the line, how did your hand manage to make contact with the horse? No?
You've also crossed another line.
It's a respect line as well as the actual line, isn't it?
That's right. Good stuff. So you just read on somebody doing that?
No, to be honest. It's a 1 hour vlog. Whatever happens, whether it's good or bad, will be in it. Sometimes it's bad. One of the horses broke free this morning and came back, galloping all over the parade ground after having thrown the soldiers. Very messy this morning. But that's Monday for you.
To change it to poo.
But you'd be surprised about how many people do. In a typical hour, you'll get at least 4 or 5 being told to get themselves out of the box. Crazy, isn't it, really?
It's only beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. I think this one's beautiful. Do you see the one at the other end? This one is a real rare beauty that isn't actually on duty very often. The other one, a huge horse.
He's like the Elvis of the horses, isn't he?
I mean, to be honest, with his haircut, he could well be.
He's got the problem.
That's it. Hey. Oh, 1 second, I'll show you. Wait a minute. I mean, you guys going for a picture with a horse and you'll be on it? No? You're not up for that? Okay. 1 second, we are. Let's open up, there we are.
London City Walks.
Good. Guys, come on. Pleasure, guys. Have a good day. See you. Lovely, jovial, friendly Scots, and wow, did they school that tourist, and rightly so actually. But to be honest, guys, I know a lot of you are going to be like, hold on a second. Much as they were in the right, and respect to the 2 Scottish gents for that, why did they need to tell the chap not to put his hand up toward the horse to try and touch it? That's a trooper's job. So I'm vexed, guys. What can I say? Very bizarre. That was extremely bizarre. In fact, oh wait, Blondie's at this end now. Reviewing the pictures. Okay, we're back with Pretoria. Only reason being, we've only got a few minutes, and he will be off. Replaced by who? I have no idea. We'll see. Oh, hold on a second. This guy's got a helter skelter on his head. In fact, I think he accidentally got a Mr. Whippy ice cream, is what he asked for. It's quite the haircut. This lady is happily inside the box. Here come the 2 new horses. Very, 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 very large crowd actually in the yard today. Oh, so okay, so the police are on it again. They're now telling everybody to get back behind the bollards. That girl's smiling, looking at the trooper because he just told her to get back twice. Oh, here we go again. Another horse kicking off. It's one of those mornings, guys. Horsey in the yard isn't having it. So this one's calm. Very calm, but the one in the yard is clopping all over the place. Look at this. I don't really want to put the camera in that direction simply because quite a bit of flaring that will capture the 2 leaving. That horse is not wanting to go in the box at all at the other end. Is he going to quit? What do we think? Yeah, he's not a happy boy. Look, up and down, up and down. Look at this, dancing all over the place. Even the trooper, who I think is a new trooper, I didn't recognise him, in this box, as he look over his shoulder, obviously concerned for his colleague. That's crazy. Something, folks, in the water, eh? It can't be a coincidence that, here we are. The 2 kicked off in the same morning. That or the wind. It's quite gusty now, you notice the plume. Okay, taking him back in, I think they're going to risk it. Might be smart after what happened earlier. So for the moment we've only got one horse. Which horse is it? Let's see. It really floods over. Let's have a quick look and see if we can figure out. Okay, lucky enough I can actually see the hoof number without even needing to use the phone. 1 second, guys. Horsey that quit, no idea. Hopefully one of you might be able to ID from the images, but I doubt it. It's not as if we got it particularly clearly. I think the police actually are going to close up the doors on the back of the other box to stop the tourists leaving via that box. Right, this one is... Oh! This one is not on the list. Wait. It's a new horse, people. Well, well, well. And I say it's a new horse. The number doesn't even exist on the stable list. Wait, let's get a couple of good pictures of this beauty. New horse. I was thinking to myself actually, I don't recognise this one. It's quite a distinctive blaze. So either they've recycled a number, which I very much doubt, or I couldn't have recycled actually, it doesn't exist. This number, let me just double check it. Zoom in on the picture just to make sure I'm not talking rubbish. Oh, that was. Oh. This is this trooper's first day. Then flipperoo. Started off well. Oh, actually no, guys. I misread it. When I'm looking at it, it looks different. The horse is Monty. It's the second time I've had that actually, and the reason being, every single time he comes out, I look at his hoof. One of the numbers looks like it's upside down. So always like I can read it clearly, but it doesn't make sense. It's like, hold on, like what's going on? When you zoom in with the camera to 10 and take a picture of the hoof, then you realise what's happened. Half of the number's worn away, leaving it looking like the other number upside down. So yeah, it's Monty. There he is. Welcome back. Better to be 100% sure, folks, than not, I guess. Yeah, because that number, I'm saying the number that I read is... I even look at it now, I can swear it's that number, but that number doesn't exist on the list. In fact, I could even say it because it's not on the list. Actually, no, I won't say it because that's going to give away half his hoof number. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Mystery solved, mystery cleared up. It's Monty. We're into the last 10 minutes anyway. I'm hoping, I am completely zoomed out, I'm hoping, everybody's obviously crowding around at this end because it's the only horse. I'm hoping we'll get the arrival of the second horse into the other box, the replacement, before this part one ends. And I will dash away to edit it to make sure there are no hiccups with the trooper that came off this morning. In fact, I'm going to edit the video manually, frame by frame, to make sure the trooper's face isn't shown on film. He was definitely shaken up, and I was terrified, so God knows how he felt coming off the horse in all of his kit. This new trooper, I would love to stand here and cover for his whole shift because he's really on it. Got a great voice as well, very powerful voice. Have we seen him before, folks? I don't think we have. I'm sure it's a new face. Here we go. Oh, her daughter just saved her from looking. Right in the box, these two. Very politely, could you step behind the white line? What a gem. We've got kind of last summer levels of crowding. People are effectively getting pushed into the box right now because there's not a lot of space here. Oh, Monty, I know you're upset I didn't recognise you. I'm sorry, boss. Better to be sure though, folks. If I said it was Monty, like, what are you talking about? It's not Monty. It's a horse that looks like him, but it's a new one. Okay, here comes a new horse. We're right on time, people. How do I know that? Well, I mean, noticing how the police were moving at that point. Actually, wait, the police just came through the box. Okay, so here comes new horsey. Is it the same one as before? No idea, to be quite honest, folks. We'll see in a minute. Hopefully, they've swapped him out. Got a new beauty. Oh, it's cold. Let's see. This one just like quit. I'm not a quitter. Gosh. This one is like, wow, bring it on. Okay, I will. Beloved viewers, I can actually unlock my own phone. See if I can ID this one for you all. Super close to the end. Okay, the number is a mush. Number's a mush. Okay, all good. The best guess from the number, young man. Young man. Gotta be, hasn't it? I mean, he just looks at the camera. I mean, is he a man? I don't know. That's best guess, folks. That's not categorical. It is young man. I'm pretty sure it's young man. I hope so, anyway. If it's not, blame the mushy hoof number. It very much looks like young man's number, and that is an unusual number. Let's just say it's a naughty number. That's what I'm going to say about that. Right, somebody's got a dog who's in. Wait, a dog that's got a crown. It's like a royal dog. Oh, it's a corgi. Is it a corgi?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I don't know much about dogs. I just realised it is a corgi. Look at this. Okay, I will find out, guys, where the corgis come from. What I mean is that a Chinese corgi? I think it is. Look, that's just kind of a little cutie, to be fair. Bro. It's windy. I don't think the corgi's coat is going to stay on for the pictures. This could be the problem because of the breeze. I mean, having the lead underneath the royal fur is probably not the best move. Okay, here's some biscuits to make him behave himself. All happening today, guys, isn't it? Corgi's like, feed me. It's becoming a corgi channel. He's a little cute though, isn't he? Bless him. Look, very curious. In fact, to be honest, more people are watching and filming the corgi than the horse at this point. It's like, hello, maybe take the leash out of... anyway, they're done, I think. Looking at the bag the lady's carrying, a red bag, I'm pretty sure that the Chinese. Actually, yeah, definitely. Chinese corgi here at Horseguards. In fact, maybe his name is Ko Gi Jinping. We should have asked them, folks. If it was, if not, that would be the best name ever for a Chinese corgi. It's regal, royal, and presidential all at once. Okay, bro, don't worry. Bro in the green coat just great crashed the picture. This can have like a random stranger in his picture. Oh, I know another one. Have they not realised that there's already somebody there getting a picture when they gate crash said picture? I really don't get it. Curious, exceptionally curious. We're perilously close to the end. I am so glad we started off in the sunshine, guys, eh? Real kind of it's about to rain vibes right now. Yeah, weather's nowhere near as nice as it was when we started. Oops. Sorry, do you want to swap places? You can decide what he wants the photographer that is. Monty's as chill as ever, folks. The day we see him have a meltdown is this day I'll be very surprised. Yeah, the wind is the thing that's going to unsettle the horses today. To our last few tourists anyway, Mr. Helly Hansen there, in his raincoat. I say banana, as in banana in China, but it doesn't quite work. Banana man from China. Bing bong. Okay, hopefully we might be able to capture the rounds being taken by the trooper. I think we will actually. And those bros in the archway are like, wait, what? Where's the trooper going? This will be, in all likelihood, our closing shot. The wind is really picking up now, guys. Apologies if the audio is an absolute catastrophe at this point. It's so windy. So we'll capture this rounds, and that will be the end of the video. Hopefully these snoozy tourists will not get in the guard's way. That's interesting. I was honestly expecting she would go straight back in again like last time. Okay, quick check. Oh, horsey pushed her into the wall then. He's indeed young man. He's a very naughty man as well. Likes it, doesn't he? Look, he's like, he's pushing. Big group of US tourists actually on this side. "16 minutes past, and the rounds are done, folks. And I think that's probably, in all likelihood, smart place to finish up. Just a minute or two. I don't think anyone else is going to be flooding over. There are a lot of people here, but again, that box effect. Look, see, like a lot. I'm not exaggerating. There are a lot of people here. Plenty of people, actually. And horses being left alone. To be honest, it's a funny coincidence that in the last video, the finish, but I mean, in that video, the final video shot before I came here this morning, I did mention, something picked up on the fact that it's been some time since we saw a single horsey have a meltdown or freak out or whatever. Now that invariably would happen on Mondays. I guess, you know, after 3 days settled at Hyde Park, the change when they were marching over here to Horse Guards is the biggest of the week for the horses, hence a little bit of an occasional Monday meltdown. But it had been weeks since we've seen anything, and then we capture that. Wow. Anyway, folks, this video will have a couple of cuts in it. First, I'll remove the trooper's face, and secondly, there was the brief pause when I spoke to the off-duty officer in the tunnel to make it clear that this wouldn't be published. I say this, the face of the trooper. Back soon, people. Very soon. Bye for now, guys.